Now, we're running a model, a simulation model. Today is again training day, unfortunately. And I was going to be nice. I was going to play the game. I was going to have a takeout coffee, which I never do unless it's like a Rockefeller cup. It's not even working. I actually don't know what's going on now. It's either working or it's not working. I don't know. Mike Pence. That's it. Joe Rogan, I don't care about any of you people. I swear I don't care about any of you. You've been told where to go. And let me get this going. There. Anyway, listen, man. I was actually going to come here and have my usual routine, which is a nice coffee over here, Kelly Nice. And they put this out here, take your coffee and go and all that. That's not what I wanted to do, man. And let me back up. Let me go through this list again. Ready? Carol Linden, Tracy Copes, Ellen Biscotti, Elaine Masano, Cut, Buddy Conley, but that's not a typo. That's bored. Like the Pentagon is bored with your games, but they're being so precise, like surgeons. When I told them to use like nuclear weapons, that's okay. Then a lot of times I was caught out of control. I accept that. The board officers, by the way, who's retired in flag from the Marines and the Navy, is trying to decide who wants to sit in the fucking White House, man. And believe me, it's not an honor. Melissa didn't want it. Kelly doesn't want it. Bloomberg didn't want it. I don't want it. The VIPs don't want it. On and on and on. Okay. Brad, Brad Luke. Scott Young. Critical. Brad Luke critical also, by the way. In fact, every name I'm saying is critical, but for a good reason or a bad reason. And believe me, only the Raiders know which right now, and the SEALs and Force Recon. Mike Pence. Yeah, we have to go through the whole list, man. Let me start again. I don't even want to start again. Agnelli, Bloomberg, Melanie Zakar, Melanie Vila Simpson, Kate McCroskey, Kate Murphy, Molly Tuari, Molly Luke, Melissa Patton, Kelly Unitas, Victoria McCorkle, Kayvon Barami now, poor guy, Christy Marcella, Agnelli, Guggenheim, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Safra. Yesterday, someone was trying to get me to knock off the Guggenheims. I mean, are you people out of your mind? Don't even answer that. Don't even think about it. You are. Uh, if I have to go to Capitol, there's too many. Pam Golan, There's one, easy for me to remember. Uh, and now I forgot. I'm getting a notebook today. I think I said Rockefeller, but just in case I didn't. And then I already forgot the list. I'm buying a notebook, man. Dude, this is ridiculous. I still have a pad of paper here. I'm taking it. And by the way, everyone that thinks I'm talking about tampon and Tampax, just off them. I don't have time for this. Never mind. She's making a game out of it. Even more perfect. $100 billion. And I don't even know what that means. 200 billion. I don't even know what it means. But she's making a nice game out of it. I do know what it means. I like that game. Super naughty. I love it. That's one of my favorites. I'm starting. And let me see. Ellen Biscotti, idiot loser. Carol Linden, idiot loser. Ann Yamanaka, idiot loser. Lori King, idiot loser. Steve Ballmer, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, idiots. Dave Short, American Funds, idiot. Michelle Leckert, Oakwood Elementary, idiot. Tina Godwell, idiot. Prabhus, idiots. Shri Ravi Shankar, idiot. Neelam Fat Fugly Patel, idiot. Actually, just go down. Patel, one, done. Shah, none, done. I don't know what to think. Man. No, really, you're all thinking like it's so stupid you got lost in the aircraft. Go on, man. The damn thing is so big. It's like a city, and even the people who've been in there for like years can't figure the shit out. Like 1 year, 2 year, they don't know which way is up and down and all that. You get so confused in there. I don't know how long I went without food. Maybe 24 hours. I couldn't find the fucking place to eat. Man. And, a lot of guys told me they had the exact same problem when they first started. And they actually told me the reason. And it's because they do this rotating 6 on, 6 off, whatever bullshit. And the mess decks are temporary, and they get moved every few hours. So you don't know. And you don't know. That's it. And I'm not stupid, man. I've checked with everyone. They all have the same story. So obviously that's not like, that obviously was not playing a game. Let's leave it at that. And once I get this notebook, you're fucked, man. I swear to God, all of you. Anyway, um, I don't know the names. I wish I did. And oh, I know the names. Christy Sanchez, Amy Rhodes, Julie Cook, Megan. Who's Megan? I don't know who Megan is, man. Again, she could be important. She could not be important. How am I supposed to know all this? And Megan, I don't know. Macaulay or whatever her name is, though. Whatever her name is. The one in Will and Grace. She got a lot of issues. And she's a killer, so I'm not even worried about it. Let me tell you the truth about Sean Hayes, man. He's now 80% straight. Elton John, if you're a flaming faggot, that's where you need to be, man. Boy George. I mean, that's the place. If you're in the closet, big time, then you need to be with like Will Smith or something like that. Leonardo DiCaprio. My goal today is to have a nice breakfast with a notebook. And then I'm going to write everything down. And then Paul Allen, the, Tim Cook, Apple, idiot. I hate Apple. It's really expensive and it's too complicated and I hate it. It's stupid. And everyone thinks they're so special. Cause how can you be special? Half the world uses Apple. That does not make you special. Don't you see? You don't. And this Secret Service thing is going to take off. Trust me. Look, I'm wishing for something right now, and they're using the mind reading machine to figure out who got it, and I'm going to have it. Trust me. But anyway, once I get a notebook and a tripod, this game is going to take off, man. And really, I don't even know why I have to do this. I thought we set it up at the first class lounges. Obviously, that failed. I don't know why I have to do anything. What was my goal today? Really was to sit in that chair. But then the guy said, let's go for a coffee. So I said, okay, I'll go to Starbucks for a coffee. The one over there, in the place I hate. Then I thought, if I have to get off my ass to go to that shithole that I hate, I might as well come somewhere I really like, here, for example. And then that's how this started. And then I walk over to that White House that I fucking hate. My knee hurts, my elbow hurts, my wrist hurts, my back hurts, my shoulder hurts, my ankle hurts. I don't even know which VIPs have these injuries, man. I really don't. Here's what I know. The real one has a back injury that's caused by stress. It's psychosomatic. And the Marines caused it because they kept calling him names. So he jumped off the thing he should have jumped off. And that's a good movie from Melanie Gold Simpson. You know what? That's the other thing. Stop sending your dupes, man. Linda Gardner is now the coordinator for all that. And I mean all of it. That's R-rated and below. If it's above R-rated, Julie Cook or Christy Sanchez, that's it. Done. And no, Melanie and all those girls, you're not going to go above R. Not happening. And, I don't want to get into all that right now. I really don't. And let's see now. Gina Padilla. Seven Greeks. I don't know what that is, man. Guy. I don't know his last name. American Funds. Super nice guy. It's like throw pillows. I don't. What in the hell? I mean, it's called throw pillow. That means no one likes it. You know how much these stupid things cost? They're everywhere. Okay, now I'm going to start saying the key mistresses. And notice how much of a pause there was between the key muses and the key mistresses. And I'm still paused. How many times did I... There, someone just hurt my shoulder. Anyway. Dan Lounsbury. Dave Ivano, The Never Ending Shit Show. You don't know how bad the Ivanos are. I mean, apparently no one gets a clue. That's not... I don't care if he's connected to the mafia, the Pope, and all that shit. I really don't care. Pope Francis is one of my biggest killers, just so you know. Whatever this Pope's guy is. I don't know what the Pope's name is. Really, I actually don't know. But I met his emissary the other day, and I know he's doing good work. Dalai Lama. Carolyn Nemo. Tessa Lou. Oh, now that's good, actually. I'm glad I felt pain when I said that. Perfect. Jenny K. Al Jefe. Now everybody trying to get me to kill El Jefe. Let's get rid of them. One of my most trusted guys. You know, done. Yo Yo Ma. Melania Trump. Barron Trump. We'll see. Nothing's guaranteed. I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to spell it out. I think this is the 1,000th time I'm going to spell it out. VIP 1 through 3, as in the real one, Pinky Index, are the only ones not expendable. Miss Householder, Mr. Hobbs, Mr. Viniak, Mr. Pierce, Madame Lapison, Madame Apgar, Maria, that concludes business for now, let's say. Now let's talk about something fun. This movie, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, I didn't like it. And it's one of the worst movies ever. But the principle, I loved. And now it's a different level, man. It's a different level. And now the two that I'm interested in, there's okay, I can't say anymore. We'll talk about something else. Let's talk about flag officers and the flavors they come in. Okay, flavor one is from a Newport family, so that's real. And believe me, they stick out. And flavor two is the redneck. Believe me, they stick out. Flavor three is actually a normal person who worked really hard. And believe me, they stick out. Those are pretty much the only three flavors. And yeah, we'll leave the eggs. No, at 9 o'clock we're gonna leave the eggs. People don't understand how valuable eggs are. At 9:02 a.m. and then it's exactly. Tim Armour cut. Allison Sattler, give her the Tesla loop. The Secret Service ladies are bored with Layla Kim. We'll figure something out later. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah, let me say something about the Secret Service ladies that are doing that for us. I really can't say much, but I can't say anything. Okay, I'll just say this. Uh, but let's suppose you had a closet. Not like a faggot closet, like you're in the fucking faggot closet or something like that. Let's suppose you had a closet, and in this closet, you had like 20 books, and each book had over 100 pages. Every single page of every single book was a very, no, no, not very, no, sorry. Let's say, okay, let's suppose you got like 100 books, and in the closet, and you got shelves, 3 shelves. The top shelf is the naughtiest. No, that's too complicated. Let's suppose you got a closet and you got 100 shelves. No, you got 100 books and you got 5 shelves. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. So let's suppose you got 100 books and 5 shelves, and the top shelf was the naughtiest. That means on the top shelf, you have 20 books. Each book has 100 pages. Birthday parties that you went, your own birthday parties, for that matter. Not mine. Let's say some other person. Bachelor parties you've attended. Not that I've ever gone to any. After hours parties. Hollywood, all that stuff. That's the top shelf. Okay. And 20 books there, 100 pages, and any of these pages could essentially, uh, let's say, ruin your reputation. With the Queen of England, I swear my reputation would go up. But let's say for everyone else, it's going to go down. And the second shelf is also for a normal person, naughty. The second shelf, the House of Newports, Grand Asses and all that, my reputation would go up. But in the normal world, it would cause chaos and all that crap. Then you got the third shelf. That's your wildest bachelor party you can possibly imagine in Las Vegas. Who hasn't done that, except for me? Then you got the second shelf, going down. This would be like a night at a strip club gone overboard. I'm probably the only person on the planet that hasn't done that. Then you got like the bottom shelf, a fling with an office, girl, whatever, at a hotel room for an hour or whatever, 3 minutes. Yeah, not that I've ever done that either. 1 minute, but that's not the point. How long and all that. The fact that it happened, Beth Pizer, for example. I mean, not that it happened, but it could have. Let's leave it at that. And that's bottom shelf. Who hasn't done that except for me? And I really can't talk about the top shelf except if I went to tea with the Queen of England, for example. There I could talk about it, and she'd be giggling hysterically. I'd be called the jester. That's a really compliment, a really big one. A brain saying it's not that big. I meant the compliment would be big, is what I meant. Anyway, the Queen is saying it is that big. Now she should know, but let's not talk about that. But Rothschild, yeah, top shelf, Bloomberg. I don't know about Bloomberg. I don't. Safra would be on the first shelf. Guggenheim would be all over the place. That family goes pretty far back in museums. Enough said. Then you got Agnelli. I can't talk about it. Borghese, top shelf, obviously. Medici, top shelf. Rockefeller, all over the shelf. And on the floor. The flag officers want me to talk about that. All right. House of Newport flag officers, top shelf. The hardworking flag officers, bottom shelf. And the redneck officers, bottom shelf. I mean, that's how it goes, man. Sorry, guys. And, the House of Newport, for example, any of them. If you don't raise your voice, you could say anything. I mean, anything. And the most you'll get, no matter how outrageous you try to be, I got a lot of stories, but I'll just give you one example. The most you'll get is either a knowing grin or a smirk. There's no such thing as shock value in the House of Newport. None. And believe me, I tried, and I couldn't get anything out of it. Guggenheim saying the same with us. I thought you people had a house in Newport, so maybe we have to redo Newport. I don't know. That's tomorrow's story. A flag officer just went by. If you want to look him with his wife, a Newport flag officer. You take that stupid place, whatever it's called, Romper Room or whatever the hell it's called in Hollywood, that dumb hotel. I don't even know what it's called. Legendary Rock and Roll Hotel. I don't know what it's called. Uh, I could look it up actually. Let's see. This is the one everyone thinks is such a big deal. Um, I've never taken any of the muses there. The real VIP hasn't. None of the VIPs have ever gone there. It's so boring. It's called Chateau Marmont, and it's so boring. It's ridiculous. You want to know a real legendary hotel in Hollywood? And this isn't a joke. It's the Viceroy in Santa Monica. I mean, every key muse has been there with every VIP. I mean, every one except Julie Cook, Christy Sanchez, and Amy Rhodes. Now, Christy Sanchez lives out in the boonies. I don't know where she lives. Julie Cook, you know, that's a woman. If you take her out, you're going to be used. Leave it at that. And Amy Rhodes, it's Beverly Hills all day night. That's it. And I mean, Viceroy, you know, Santa Monica, forget about it. Then the flag officers, they love Casa del Mar for good reason, you know. And the enlisted guys, the special ops guys, love shutters on the beach, also for good reason. And here's a true. I can't. I was gonna. I can't mix stories. But, you know, Kyle Bayless, idiot. I don't. I don't understand why you're not afraid of special ops. I really do not. I, it's blowing my mind. I fear special ops. I don't understand. I don't feel. I don't fear Air Force, Coast Guard, regular Army. I don't give a shit. It would take five regular soldiers to like hurt me, hand to hand. I don't understand. Regular Marines. It would take one to hurt me. Regular Marines. I don't understand. I really don't. Army Black Knights. No one cares, idiots. No one. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to type. That's why I need a notebook. And, as far as me giving that stupid book point source any more free airtime, done. Not happening. I asked for something yesterday and Index turned me down. So I'm not doing it anymore, man. That was free advertising. Not happening. Oh, the flag officers in the Marines. They want me to talk about their game. Yeah, I mean, this game blew my mind. I actually forgot the name of it. I think it's either Risk or Stratego. I can't remember which. Yeah, it's called Risk, and it's not as complicated as Battleship, you know. But in Risk, you have to drink a shot of whiskey along with your 420, man. Uh, so that adds, you could say, a dimension. And the Air Force flag officers want me to talk about their game. It's called Connect Four, and every time you put a chip in or whatever it's called, checker, you got to take a hit of 420. And that Coast Guard, I honestly don't know what game they play. I had never seen it. The Army doesn't. The Army's not even in that room. They're so stupid. They can't even get in. And then, but let me say this: these guys that are, running around with these aguilettes or whatever, the butt boys of the flag officers. Let me put this in perspective for you, okay? These guys, for the most part, either attended one of these Ivy League schools like Columbia, for example, or one of the academies, like a Naval Academy or whatever. And these are like you know, for the flag officers, they do everything. Pick up dry cleaning. Uh, let's suppose a flag officer wants like steak and lobster, for example, on a battlefield. This is literal. Uh, Someone has to figure out how the hell are you going to get a steak and a lobster and their favorite red wine, you know, in the middle of a war zone. Like, that's not easy. It's a lot, and I don't think you understand how complicated that is, man. And I'll give you a real example. One time we were in a maneuver, I can't say what country exactly, but in the Middle East, and we were detonating, real bombs, and it was supposed to be simulated. And the beauty thing about simulated war and real war is very few people can tell the difference. And this flag officer, suddenly decided he wanted to throw a poker tournament, and what were they playing for? Let's just say I was there with suitcases and leave it at that. And he wanted to impress, as they say, his peers. So he turns to this flag officer. I mean, this other guy, whatever they're called. Uh, I don't know what they're called. Oh, attaché or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Assistant, whatever they're called. These are typically like lieutenant level people. I don't know what they're called. Um, Napoleon used to have these people, and he called them charge de camp or something like that in the French. That means in charge of the camp. These people, all the details. Anyway, so this flag officer said, we're throwing this tournament to this other guy, and VIP is here. He's got like a lot of suitcases. I'm trying to make connections. Blah blah blah. So word got out of this tournament, and I don't know if I should say the name of the country or not. Jordan, and the war was not in Jordan, but that was the HQ for the war. You know, this is before like super advanced communication, whatever. You had to actually be close to the battlefield, blah blah, blah to be real time. You know, Tommy Franks, if he's still alive, we got such big problems. I don't know where to begin. General Tommy fucking Frank, kill team, go. Um, yeah, if you kill Tommy Franks, then I'll let you know if you can come in the boardroom over there at the Pentagon. But today, and torture him, I want all his names, and then you can come in the boardroom. You can play tic tac toe because you're so fucking dumb. Yeah. Oh, the Coast Guard. Wow, they play rock paper scissors. That's complicated actually. Yeah, very interesting. I had no idea. Anyway, uh, getting back to this, the responsibilities of these people, lieutenants. Okay, a flag officer. This is not bullshit, man. They have a favorite coffee. They should be with their wives. They're like in their 50s or whatever. They should be in the chillax phase. Instead, they're stuck in a war zone, for example. Their wives are miserable. This guy, whatever his name is, make up a name, Lieutenant Smith or whatever, has to make sure the wife is getting, flowers, this, that. You think a flag officer remembers anniversaries or birthdays or any of that bullshit? No. And this guy has to do all that bullshit. And the flag officer, man, you know, uh, favorite golf course, but that's not enough. Favorite golf balls, that's not enough. Favorite type of tea, I'm not kidding, not tea like you drink, golf tea. Then you got a like favorite tea time. That's not a joke. The foursome has to be exactly who he wants there. Done. Otherwise, you know. And let's suppose these flag officers are busy. That means there's a backup for every person that's invited to the tea time that also is key. And that's not easy, man. And when I was in the military, they didn't have smartphones, and really nobody had laptops, man. But really, all that shit had to be kept in their head. You cannot write that stuff down, man. It's like top secret, you know. And I could go on and on, man. But I'm actually hungry now, and I'm not having another bagel with whatever. I'm going to the Ritz Carlton in Georgetown, and I'm having an Amy Rhodes breakfast. Melissa Patton saying it's now her breakfast. Whatever, girls. Oh, Kelly's saying, "What about me?" That's a great question, Kelly. I would love to have breakfast with you at the Ritz Carlton. And I just had coffee here with Kelly Unitas. That's cheating. But dinner with Kelly, 100%. But I think Amy Rhodes, she's done a great job of it. I think we should just stick with that. Maybe I'll take a coffee to go from here, have a cigarette over the White House. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not exaggerating. This is literally a 5-star restaurant. And the coffee is $5. You idiots are fighting for Pete's coffee? That's why you're all going to be killed. And you deserve it. This coffee server is worthy. Not of the Queen of England, but one of her first cousins, 100%. Yeah, she reads. I'll tell you the only thing lacking from this coffee thing, I'll tell you right now. There's something called coronation. And, there's a word called ornate. Think about that. Victoria McCorkle knows what I'm talking about. So the only thing lacking from this nice, beautiful silver, maybe silver and pewter mix, I don't know, is ornate handle. That is the only thing lacking. Otherwise, it would go to the public tea, Buckingham Palace, for coffee service. But anyway, these are details. By the way, this is the kind of details when you sit with flag officers long enough. This is the kind of shit you listen to. They go mental if the whatever that low-level guy is called. I don't know what they're called. Let's just call them Aguilette. If the Aguilette doesn't have all this structured, they go mental. Favorite wine, favorite champagne, favorite beer, favorite whiskey, favorite cigar, favorite cigarette. No one can know I smoke cigarettes. On and on and on and on. And on. It's ridiculous. Haircut every 2 days or 3 days. Same barber. Has to be flown in. Fuck all that, man. These are flag officers. And one flag officer I knew in the Marine Corps had a buzz cut. I'm not kidding. And his conditioner was coming from Paris, and his shampoo was coming from London. I mean, you can't make this shit up, man. I was like, you do realize you have no hair on your head, right? And he said, I have a lot of hair on my head. You should have seen me in my youth. And I said, oh, yeah, that's interesting. Buzz cut. I mean, literally. And, back then this was a lot of money. His shampoo was like $25 a bottle or something. His conditioner was like $20 a bottle, $30 a bottle. That was a lot of money back then, man. And you better believe it was coming right from the source, Paris and London, all that. I mean, you think flag officers are eating MREs? I mean, wake up, idiots. Wake up, man. Now, these guys want me to leave. I'm not doing that. I'm going to enjoy this coffee and relax. This guy wants me to run around all day. I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. Done. Yeah, I'll run around for that. Yeah. If I see that, I'll run around all day. 100%. That's a different thing, man. That's like if you're not a homosexual, you're gonna run around for that, man. That's your faggot or something. That's for sure. That Melania showed her game. She's crazy, man. Gazelle, Breen. Yeah, I'll run around all day, man. Melanie, yeah, sure. Melanie, running around for them is different. That's totally different. Melania, Gina, Breen, Gazelle. That's a different runaround. Trust me. That's that top shelf I was talking about. Oh, let's suppose you have another room, and you got 100 books there, and you have all these nice tales, and everyone's gonna think they're fairy tales, and they're all real. That would be the muses. And there's only one shelf. It's top shelf. And each book has 1,000 pages, man. And there's 5,000 books. I can't make that up. That's true. If I got in a car with make up a name, Melanie, Alex, blah, 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 blah. I was so happy, driving from here to there. This is great. That's a true story. Mr. Biniak's jealous. Yeah, that's true. Mr. Biniak was awesome. If it wasn't for her, I could have never written this book. And I'm on page 3. I can't say how much it's worth. Agnelli will get so upset. I might be on page 2, but there's no way to tell. Oh, I can print it. Today I might find a printer. That could be a nice activity. That's too much trouble. Maybe I'll buy a printer. Nah, that's too much trouble. I'm not going to do that either. I know what I'll do. If there's a word count, I'm going to count how many words. And then I'm going to Google how many words make a page or something like that. Let's see. File. There's no word count. Oh well. I tried. Agnelli wants me to read a line. Okay, sure. I can't read that. That's the money line. I need a red Ferrari. That was not going to do. And maybe that's not the money. Maybe there's one more line before that I haven't read. Let's see. I think this is really good. This is called setting the stage for the ultimate, blah, blah, blah. And I had Linda Gardner with some of this. Yeah, sure. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. That song is so... I don't know if anyone can hear me. I really don't know. I forgot I'm playing the music from the computer. Oh, well. That song. I feel like hearing that song, actually. Let's start from the very beginning. That's a really good song. That's an MK Ultra song, idiots. I mean, you're going to fucking fucking learn MK Ultra serious. I'm gonna get mad, then you're gonna fucking figure it out. And anyway, what does it really mean? Let's start from the very beginning. You know, every mission, when you have to step into the VIP shoe, or he has to step in your shoes, or whatever. By the way, it's not all him acting like whatever. It's all of us acting like each other, just so you know. And let's suppose you want to bomb a building and kill everyone inside. Then they put me in the building, and that's not a good example. Anyway, forget about it. Let's see. What am I thinking? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. Shit. I know what it was. I forgot. Oh, I know what it was. I forgot. Oh, I know what it is. Let's start from the very beginning. That's it. Let's start from the very beginning. If you read this, let's suppose it's got lyrics. This one. This is a really good one. And every single mission starts off the same. It's like a blank canvas. And who has control? It's not Martin. And I can't say who it is, but I've said their names enough, and I don't want to get into it now. There's 3 families. I don't have to spell out which 3. And T. Anyway, why am I even doing this, man? If you can't figure this out, man, really, I hate all of you, man. Anyway, I got what I wanted out of this. Let's just leave it at that.